Hello guys, welcome back to another Elder Scrolls lore. I'm not gonna lie, this video has been a struggle. It's like my 6th take. I cannot, for some reason, speak. Ugh. Also, I sneezed like twice, and now my nose is running. Oh my god, this is bad. I just recorded a video. Oh, I'm struggling. Alright. Well, with that being said, we're going to be doing the Direnni Bloodline. The Drenni was recommended or suggested for me in the comments, and so by doing so, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a two-parter. I'm going to be covering the Bloodline in this video, and I'm going to be doing the Drenni hegemony in the next video. So keep in mind that'll be coming soon. So let's begin. The Drenni clan is an aristocratic family of Altmer and Breton merchants, and became a powerful dynasty in High Rock. And their dynasty would also spawn and be responsible for creating many notable political figures. To start off, we have Asliel Drenni. All the way back to the roots of the clan's beginnings, Clan Drenni was residing in a tiny farming village of Tirigel on the banks of the river Calmus, or at the time called Drienne, hence the name Drenni. It was because of the river. He was a simple farmer and out on the Somerset Isles like most others, but unlike other families, he would work outside his immediate family with cousins, aunts, uncles, etc. They decided things as a group and grew a variety of products such as wheat, orchard, vine, livestock, and apiary. I'm pretty sure I get that right. I don't even know. I get this point. I just want to get this. I want to get this video going. By doing so, they were able to maximize the best yields and harvests. Asliel would eventually write a book called the Companionius Almanac of Regents and became a member of the Sigic Order. However, it is unknown of why, when, or really how he joined the Sigic Order. Next, we have Signus Drenni, also known as the Swan of Tirigel. Signus discovered the Isle of Belfiria in the Adamantine Tower in the Iliac of High Rock. Signus would also claim them for his clan. Next, we have Raven Drenni. She was a witch along with her cousins Aiden and Rain, brought an end to the tyranny of the latter Elysian Empire. It's said that before the Sigics of Arterium, she created the enchantments by learning how to bind a soul to a gem and use it to enhance weaponry. She also created the rules of Aldrich Binding, which made enchanting incredibly easy. Next, we have Aiden Drenni, known for his skills with a sword. Known with the skills with the sword, in the most famous of the three that toppled the Elysian Empire. Aiden helped topple it by killing the Emperor Gorius in a one-on-one combat. He also led the Drenni forces to victory at the Battle of Glenumbra Moors, defeating all the Elysian military support. Turn the page, give me a hot sec. Next, we have Rain Drenni, also known as Ryan. Rain was a battle mage and a diplomat who helped fight the Elysians. He's a genius. He's the genius behind the strategy and tactics of the Drenni armies, and he would eventually conquer many lands as far as Markarth and Elenhir. Next, we have Pelladil Drenni. He was the imperial battle mage of the first Akaviri potentate, Verisidu Shea, in the second and third eras. He was critical in the approval of the Guild Act. Without Pelladil, the Act would have fallen through, and we wouldn't have amazing guilds like the Mage or the Fighters Guild. But he was also responsible for the construction of Black Rose Prison in Blackmarsh. It was built in a single day by an army of stone Atronachs, basically used as a labor force, and it is the most secure and notorious prison in all of Tamriel. Next, we have Uthila Drenni. She was the wife of Magnus I and the mother of Pelagius Septim III and Jalethi Septim. She played a role in defeating Potema, the Wolf Queen, during the War of the Red Diamond. She actually fought a duel with Potema herself on the battlements of the Palace of Solitude. Next, we have Jovran Drenni. He was the imperial battle mage to the Doomner Empress Katraya. He helped her create a peace in a time of chaos. However, he would be killed while fighting bravely in the battles. He would later be made a saint by the Elder Council and the imperial cult. And now, probably for me at least, the most fascinating member of the Drenni clan to be talking about is Medora Drenni. She lived in the Drenni Tower, formerly called the Adamantine Tower. She was the personal sorceress and the secret mistress of the King of Daggerfall, Lysendus. After his death, Medora would be banished by the Dowager Queen and wife of Lysendus. Her name was Minasira. Medora would return to her island kingdom in Belfiria. However, Lysendus' mother Nulfaga, would curse the tower, leading for vampires and other creatures to swarm the tower. This trapped her inside and served as a prison. Next, we have Vorian Drenni. Vorian was the most famous alchemist who is renowned across Tamriel. He is the author of the Dirennius, which know nothing about. I'm gonna just assume it's about the clan. But for a while he was the advisor to Uriel Septim VII, but he was assassinated by Asato of the First Hold. Okay, is it Asato or is it Akato? I don't even know. I want to go with Asato because that seems a little bit weird, because I feel like a dude sounds like avocado is not going to be very threatening. But please someone correct me in the comments below. I want to know. Like, it's bothering me. Next we have Peregrine Drenni. She held off the Red Guard invasion of Balfiria in 907 of the First Era by merging her will with the waves of the Iliac Bay, preventing the Red Guards from getting to the shores. Lastly, we have Corvus Drenni. He coded the rules of conjuration and wrote a rare book known as the Grimoire. He also devised the set of standard portals and portal spells now popularized by the Mage Guild. Corvus theorized that the locations of the way shrines on Tamriel corresponded to star patterns as well. He thought they could be used by a portal, used as a portal networks by which someone can travel across Tamriel very rapidly and efficiently. And now, as you see in the Elder Scrolls Online, you can use the way shrines. However, I mean, I'm going to just assume you can't use them anymore because they're not used anywhere outside the Three Banners War or the Elder Scrolls Online. That being said, that is all I have today for the Direnni Bloodline. This was an interesting thing to cover because the Drenni will eventually collapse, which we'll talk about more in the Drenni Hegemony. But for now, we just did the most notable members of the Drenni and then the most notable members of the clan. But I gotta say, this was interesting because I'm not a big... I've never focused too much on I've never focused too much on High Rock. I've never focused too much on Morrowind. I've never focused too much on the Somerset Isles or Valenwood. Elsewhere, I focused on because I love the Khajiit. Skyrim, because obviously we play Skyrim, we know more about. I played Skyrim. I know a lot about the Somerset Isles because of Elder Scrolls Online. It makes me research and look up more. And then Blackmarsh, I'm still, as sad as it sounds, I'm still working on that Argonian video. I just haven't gotten around to it. I put it on hold, really, just kind of like, I don't know why, because it's a lot to cover. There's a lot to cover on a whole race in itself. So I know that was requested over probably a month ago. But in the previous video, I explained that I've been dealing with a lot with school and work, and it's been a lot on my mind. And I'm almost to summer, which will be, when I get to summer, that'll be so much easier, so I'll have so much more free time to do everything. But that being said, I'm glad you guys are staying patient and sticking through this all with me with your, because I know some people want certain topics covered. And I just got around to getting the new medium, which was requested near my first video. Not my first video, but like second or third video, the new medium was requested, so I just got that one out. That being said, I also have pre-recorded, I have, videos that are currently uploaded but private that come out later times, obviously kind of like get ahead on certain videos and get ahead on certain series. And on top of that, I described that I have other series I have to be doing soon, and I have to, I'm just doing a lot. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and as always, if you have any suggestions for next topic videos, I'm going to be getting to more suggestions now, because I'm going to have a lot more free time soon. So please let me know in the comments below. And I gotta say, before I end this video, this whole section, I never knew it fucking existed. I've never known this existed, this labyrinth and this maze and this stuff. Didn't know it existed until today. And I've played Skyrim for years and years and years and years, and I had no idea this existed. Yeah, that's why I seem kind of shocked in the last video, or not shocked, but in the last video, if you look at the footage of me just playing it, when I go to that sanctuary, not really sanctuary, that place where you could store stuff with the wooden mask, I was really confused and just like looking around, like no idea that existed. Thought it was a mod I had turned on. I had no idea. But that being said, I'll end this video, and I'll see you guys see you guys around. Peace.